I'm Pickle Rick!
How about no?
Shut up, Meg. Hit the button. There's the button. What's up, everybody? How are we doing today, midweek? How is everybody's week going? Let's see, we had C2S showing up all flustered as usual. There's Brantley the Weatherman. Maurice Walker, what's up, Crusher? Stream Elements joined us, that's good. What's up, Zap? Maurice said hi. There's Dave. C2S again. I think we're just there. Jacques Attack. What's up, Mac Vision? Let's see. Yeah, saw you guys talking about Linux up there. I was thinking I might do something with some old machines. I'm trying to come up with like a portable streaming thing, but I just don't quite have what I need. But I have that old gaming laptop downstairs. Guess we're gonna see how see if I can find a Linux distro that supports SLI for dual NVIDIA cards. Hopefully. Crusher bought myself a new keyboard, Cherry MX full size from Cherry. Very nice. I love me some Cherry switches. Actually, that laptop I'm talking about was the first ever laptop to have Cherry MX switches on it. Full mechanical keyboard on a laptop. Of course, that's also why it's like 2.5 inches thick, but you know. Okay. Let's do a thing here, right? Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you swinging through. Heavy boy? Nah, that's nothing wrong with that. Keep that thing from moving around. Better feeling to it, though. Do you, yeah, outside mic's, oh, it's unmuted. Yeah, outside mic is out there. Shit. Anybody that runs mechanical keyboards, does anybody else O-ring their keys so that they're still nice and snappy, but just a little quieter? I put O-rings on all my switches. Zapped, I'm currently on holiday, so my week is going great. Excellent. Is Flat Cat with you? hanging out with the, hanging out in the background? Just raw dogging it. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see, we got that. All right, why don't we do a VertoThermoWhoofle? Then we'll start hydrating some chili mac. Oh yeah, I still have to put stuff in the woofler. Boop. There we go. Nope. I believe 65 miles an hour in Maryland yesterday, but it's passed. Yeah, it was pretty windy out here. I saw your forecast stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, is this refillable? No, I guess not. Normally. Alright, so that seems to be empty. So where is another lighter? There's usually one close somewhere. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, that freaking music plugin still isn't working. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I have to go back and like touch the website and do something. Thermal cam. Is it running? Yeah. All right. Number one. Recalibrate. One for Freddy. Setting Chad on fire. All right. Yeah, cherry blues. I always run the reds. The inland I have is running cherry red clones. They're not bad though. They're actually pretty good. We don't. Yeah. Where'd the music? Why does this tablet keep turning off? I don't know why my tablet keeps turning. It does it every once in a while. Why is there a wrench on it? No. They're like a stick. Oh, sorry. I don't know why it just randomly decides, yeah, I'm just going to start turning off. Because it's charged. I wonder if it's because it's not fully charged. It's got something stupid in it that's like, not fully charged, got to turn off. Sort it out. Okay. Breakfast in bed this morning was a burger and chips. Fucking right it was. Hell yeah. Not a keyboard snob myself, says Maurice. Cherry, yes, but nothing with fancy mechanics. That's all you need is cherry switches. That's all you need. Fish online. Is the fish man here? Why don't I see the fish man? There he is. What's up, fishy? Fancy keyboards are wasted on me. I still look when I type. That's when you get into gaming. For me, it's gaming. Like, mechanical keyboards are far dominant over membrane squishy keyboards as far as response, getting it done, being able to move from key to key. Because they snap back up, so your finger's not, like, got this weird sponge delay thing on it. It's all about that. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Pancake Man? You can't use cherry switches on a Mac. It's all Apple. Well, yeah, I mean, it's Apple, which means everything is fucking proprietary. Third-party shit doesn't really work anymore because everything is fucking serialized, married to each other because Apple's a bunch of fucking dickheads. Anyway. All right. Why don't we get ready to do some food stuff because I'm pretty hungry. Not super hungry, but I think I could still eat. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been really that hungry today. I wasn't feeling great this week. Where's the button? There's the button. Let me refresh that plug in again just to see. I don't know why the Twitch thing isn't working. I wonder if somebody updated something, or maybe Discord updated something and now it can't connect, or who knows. Hold on, let me find it. Twitch, Spotify, Amuse. I'll load the ad thing. See, like it loads it, but then it crashes out. I don't get it. Don't know. Okay, well, the tablet's still on. That's a good sign. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I gotta put my little monitor window over here. Okay. And I got that, and that. Okay. Cold weather MRE number 3. Let's just take the easy way. Oh, I gotta do welding tomorrow. Oh, shit. Ooh. I gotta... Alexa, set a reminder for 8 p.m. I think there's something wrong with the Alexa network, because they really haven't been working lately. Like the past couple of days, like something's been going wrong. Alright, well, I gotta remember to grab my vacuum pump after the stream. Because I gotta check out my parents' air conditioning tomorrow after work. Grab that again. We are living in a post-apocalyptic world. The big meteors wiped out most everything. I'm still like kinda here. Alright. Yeah, let's just get violent. Get violent! Yeah, let's get the dehydrated thing started first, then we'll go through the rest of it, since this takes a while. And I brought a measuring cup, because I ain't trying to fuck up some chili mac. 1 3/4 cups. Damn. Alright. Open package. Remove the oxygen thing, right. Is that a banana pepper jar? Ah, no. That's the jelly. Yeah, that's apricot jelly. That Fama sent me. But it's like 11.5 ounces, something like that. So it works really well with MREs and like the regular shaky drinks. That's what we got. It's 1 3/4. I'm glad I put a bunch of extra water in there. I do that anyway, because the more water you got in this thing, then, you know, the longer it stays hot. 1 3/4. Okay. Can do. And I have, like, a lot of these have measuring devices in the, in this, or floating around. A lot of them are, they'll have like little bags that, you can use to measure. Why isn't this sealing? I knew I could tell it wasn't. I'm gonna keep it folded. What's up, Frankie? Oh, right, yeah, I keep forgetting that's your other, that's, Robert is Normal Norman. The normal one of us. I know it's not how it is, I just see your name as Normal Norman. If you haven't figured that out yet. Alright, let's set that off to the side. What's that say? 5 minutes, 5 minutes. It is 4:51. Alright, let's see what else we got. We got our cat food spoon. Because I have so many goddamn survival spoons that, they're literally overflowing. What's up, Mr. S? There's our toilet paper, which I feel is severely undersupplied considering the meal for tonight. We have our coffee, our sugar, and most importantly, our Tabasco. No piece of gum. Got good camp coffee. Bill's Brew. Good coffee. But we don't drink that because I need to get up early as balls tomorrow. So I can go do welding. And then go up to, like, they had to, one of my customers had to pull out one of their backup trucks into, like, regular use because one of their other trucks blew the rear main seal on their, on the engine. So that got towed out of there today. They got one of their backup trucks and it's, like, running great, nothing's wrong. I'm like, cool, all right. Do a quick once over, everything looks good. I get home like, and then like 2 hours later I get a thing, it's making a grinding noise. Like, God damn it. So I'll have to head back up there tomorrow. I received a little package today, says Mr. S. It had a Scruff's logo on the box. Yeah, some of the items you do, you can actually put your logo on the container as well. And it doesn't actually cost anymore, which is cool. You'll share a picture Saturday? Well, excellent, and thank you for supporting us. What do we got? We're gonna try this on Saturday. Come on, stupid lights. Irish cream cappuccino. We're gonna try this on Saturday. Definitely. I want to try this live because that is a flavor that sounds amazing, and I really hope they didn't cause nightmares when we try that. I definitely want to. Oh wait, fuck yeah. Saturday. It's going to be YouTube only, and it's going to be really short because I'm going to be at Hockness Monsters place that evening. So I'll pop in like at Clive time and say what's up. I guess introduce you to Hawk and Co. and walk around, do our thing, and then go from there. But yeah, I'm not planning on a full out stream. It'll be relatively short, and I don't have a way to dual stream on mobile because I'm not paying for it. So anyway, we have a cheese spread. Yeah, no piano and pussies. I will be not at home. Peanut M&M's always nice to have. Plain salted toasted corn kernels. Corn pop things. These are good. I discovered these because of MREs. And some cracker-ass crackers. I guess we can crack these now. Ooh, nice hiss. That was a nice hiss. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Alright. I would consider that one piece. It's corn thingies. Where does Hockness survive? Around. He's around. He just got a new place. So he actually lives closer. A lot closer than I thought he did. relatively speaking. Okay. And cheese, I guess I'll stick that on top of the hot water thing. What time is it? It is time to squish. Whew. That is some hot shit. I'm gonna burp the air out of it. Yeah, now I can actually feel it sealing properly, but I'm still gonna fold it. Whew, hot stuff. Hot stuff! Why do I have toilet paper sitting here? Save that for fire starting, by the way. Corn nuts. Yeah, it's a corn nuts, not corn pops. That's a cereal. Right, right. I bet the kitties play piano when you're not home. They probably could. I don't know that the neighbors would appreciate it, but... Well, I know it would also probably help if there was a keyboard of some sort in the house besides the computer one. Don't you know? Yeah, that's just openable. Yeah. And after the stream, I gotta give my homie a call. What's up, Delta Mike? How you doing, buddy? You can make corn nuts from field corn, little oil, salt, and microwave. Sorry I'm late. Brother, do your thing, man. No apology needed. Man, these are good. I didn't like these when I was a kid. I don't know why. I just didn't like them. I can see all this shit around here. It's great. At least you know the workbench is getting used, you know? No, I never really liked these growing up, but now I think they're great. What's up, Purple Core? Welcome back. Brantley is going to get some cracker-ass crackers with peanut butter. It's a good combination. You run into that combination a lot with MREs. Well, I need a little bit more of these and I'll eat something else. These are just like little balls of crack. August 1st, going to be nuts. Madonna here in Prime Day, Amsterdam. Nice time to go to Friesland. What is Friesland? Friesland sounds like a place where I would gain a lot of weight. Ugh. I was engrossed in a Babylon 5 Valen synopsis. Very good. Wait a minute. Oh, there's Frankie again. I'm like, wait, weren't you already here? Yeah. All right, like 2 more. These obviously we'll save for the chili. I guess I'll save those for dessert. Whoa, top of the hour too. Thank you, Jack Attack. Wow, anything they had to drink was that really wild looking drink that we're gonna have on Saturday, so I guess we'll go with the Wawa. Cheers, everybody. Well, yeah, well, hold on. Cheers, everybody. But that's not a top of the hour toot. This is the top of the hour toot. Cheers, everybody. What's up, Grant? Today we have peanut M&Ms, corn nuts, you know, this dehydrated corn, which is just good, crackers, and we are currently hydrating this fucking hot bag of Pro-Pack Chili Mac. Is this just Mountain House, or is this something else? Oh yeah, Mountain House. So, like, shit, you can go to the store and get this. But Mountain House is pretty good at what they do. So it doesn't surprise me that they put it in MREs. Should be done, but we're going to let it go a couple more minutes because, as far as I'm concerned, when they say 10 minutes, that's just the minimum. It's always good to let it go a little bit longer. These super crunchy things. All right, get ready. That is super, dude. They kind of, I mean, it makes sense. They just taste like Frito-Lay corn chips. They literally taste like I'm eating, like, you know, little flat noodle chip, Frito-Lay chip things. It's exactly what they taste like, which makes sense because they're corn chips. So they're just the flat version of this. But that's pretty intense. Oh, poor Jack Attack. I spilled spot remover on my dog. Now he's gone. They're just Fritos? Yeah, okay, I haven't had them in a while. The fuck, I thought that was corny. Forgot to hydrate for a second. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what we forgot to do. That was good. These are good. I think I'm going to take another bite. I won't crunch in your ear this time. I'll take another couple bites, but I'm going to actually save this for a little snack later, too. I think James Randolph wants us to do a hardcore night where we eat a dehydrated meal with no water. Oh, yeah. Twitch ad coming. I forgot to add. Actually, because on the main camera, I just wrote Twitch. I just need to put a little Twitch emblem right there in the gray. And that'll sort itself out because, like, it gets bigger, smaller, and shit. I think that'll work out better. Oh, yeah, I'm going to check, let me check this plug-in here. Hold on. Let me try something. Nope, that's still broke. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we'll save that. Let's give this another shaky stir. I got that sweet corn before it was in a spicy flavor powder. Alright, I won't pour this out while there's an ad. Yeah, it's kind of like the money shot. So we'll wait for the Twitch ad to get done. So I'm gonna get something to drink. Anybody got anything exciting going on? Army rations. Yeah, basically, Jasper. What's up? U.S. military cold weather. Most of, you know, just, I mean, like, the candy they put in there isn't dehydrated, but everything else pretty much is, usually. What did the baby habanero, I'm sorry, why did the baby habanero put on a jacket? It was a little chilly. Alright, well, the Twitch ad's going. Let's get all of this squished back down together. That way it's, you know, I want it to be presentable when we open it. Don't really, you know, I don't want to mess all over the place. There's our countdown. Oh, money shot. I thought I was on the wrong site. Oh, there's always a money shot. What's up, Unicorn? Boo. Ready to check. I'll be in town on Saturday. Got a few things to do out in the mirrors. And then might have lunch with one of my ladies. All right. Twitch should be back. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Smells pretty good. Some more light in there. Alexa, studio lights on.
You got
it. Let there be light, good Lord. All right. All right, let's not get chili mac on the candy. Wow, that is a significant amount. Damn. Okay. Flatten it out so it doesn't overflow. Like the volume of this chili is more than the hole it is in. Let's put that there. Okay, we already know that we put hot sauce on the chili, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Alright. There. See what we got up here. How long you thinking Saturday? Probably like less than 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be going up there, and there's going to be a mess of people up there, so I'm not trying to, you know, put a bunch of people on the old YouTube thing. Alright, stop eating those. Fuck. Well, we'll see how the vibe goes. This is kind of the celebration of him moving into his place. The timing just happens to be, you know, with Clive being off as well, it's just not much we can do, so I'll just do a little thing. What's up, Malakalypse? How you been? Hey, Fama. Welcome. What's for dinner, chili? It's like chili mac, some corn chip, or corn fucking dried corn things. Actually. Yeah, it basically just makes it very crunchy chili. Alright. Let's get some crackers flowing here. I get up early tomorrow again. I should be out of the house probably about 4:45. Cheers to anybody else that's having a snack too. We're going to be rumbling in the Scrufdog household tonight. There's always rumbling in the Scrufdog household. I'm old. My digestive system is rotted. Actually, I prefer it with the corn pop, not corn pops, the corn things. Space cookies? I'll do some space cookies. Pretty much anything with the word cookie in it is, that involves food, is good. Don't know what you're having there, fishy man. What are your options? Or do you know your options? Space tablets. What do you mean? Which type of tablet? Do the cats like Dutch ovens? No, they most certainly do not. They do not being farted on if they're chilling under the blankets. Corn nuts, that's right, corn nuts. I feel like that's going to be one of them things that's never going to like lock in for some reason. Oh yeah, I forgot about the cheese, but god damn, I don't even know I'm going to finish this. I feel like it's almost twice the normal, well, like an extra 30-40% of what you'd normally get out of one of these. Like they really packed it in there. Hey Chris, I want a big tub of cheese balls, but I can't buy them. Are you not allowed to buy them? Have gnomes stolen your fundage? Are you okay? Oh yeah, like Grant said. I'm just making a mess now. Did you get Dutch ovened? Pack this in here. No Costco near you? Costco, Sam's Club. Well, yeah, but those are all membership-y things. Although Walmart usually carries a lot of the bulk stuff if there's no Sam's Club around. Run around me, Walmart and Sam's Club, the shopping center is owned by Walmart, so they are literally right next to each other. So there is nothing bulk at all in the Walmart like you would find at other ones. It is all kept over at Sam's Club. I've never seen them at stores here. Ah. Well, if you're outside of the states, Christ, the way food laws are getting over in Biscuit Land, like, Christ, what do you guys have left for snacks that you don't pay, like everything's, isn't there a snack tax over there? What's up, DJ Bones? Getting American over there. I have an aluminum Dutch oven. It does a great job. I have a cast iron Dutch oven. It does a great job. Use it for camping. And I have a cast iron pan that I use for both camping and in the house. It's nice when you come back with that thing and then the house smells like camping for like a couple weeks. I don't mind at all. Jasper, I hate Walmart and Asda. I haven't been to a Walmart in I only went a couple times last year. I haven't been to one this year. No. Like I usually, if I need Walmart stuff, I just go to Amazon. Order it on a Friday night. Shows up Saturday or Sunday. Call it good. There's a sugar tax. Okay. Uts is the sound you make after eating a full tub of cheese balls. Yeah. The finale will be crunchy chili. Do you believe that is the Netherlands there, PJ? Holy shit. That's a lot of food in this one. Amazon's cheaper than the supermarket, in a lot of cases, yeah. You know, like for like freshy stuff, I usually just go down to the supermarket. But I have experimented with ordering fresh stuff. Whew, sorry. There we go. From Amazon, just to see like what shows up. Like I went, you know what, just for kicks, I'm getting a delivery tomorrow for like snacky stuff, food stuff anyway. Let me add 2 red onions. I was like, that'll give them 2 chances. Because red onions, they all look like they're fucking rotted to shit, but they're usually just fine. That's just how red onions look, like, if they're not, you know, super modified, whatever. Like, they just look like hell. So I went, you know what, let's see what happens. And I figured if they, you know, if everything comes through well, then hell yeah, now I got some fucking onions. And yeah, I mean, I just take the onions and cut a full slice out and stick it on my burger. But nah, the 2 onions that showed up were fucking probably better than what I could have found. I was like, oh, really? So I'm going to experiment with it a little bit to see. Like, I'm not going to like order something fresh that I know I have to have. It'll be something just to experiment with and just kind of see how they do. But for the most part, fresh stuff, I'd rather just go. And the supermarket I go to is in the same shopping center as the liquor store that sells the 12 packs of hard apple cider. So there's never a problem going down to there. Asda is pretty much a copy of Target. Okay. Makes it sound like the pasta was not cooked. Yeah, that'd be funny. We can make that and put those in there. I don't know what happened to the pasta. I knew I got that one wrong. I was originally going to say a Dutch Brothers coffee. Lock, I put cake pans, including bundt camp pans, into the Dutch oven. Never have to clean the Dutch oven itself. Yeah. I've made cake in mine. Came out pretty good. How do you measure the heaviness of a red hot chili pepper? Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Speaking of, I don't know how new the announcement is, but I did hear today that they are getting ready to go and take a little hiatus and start like a writing hiatus for a little while and come out with something fresh in 27. That'd be cool. 420, yeah, hold on. Or let the onions sprout and start growing them themselves. Yeah, I actually have a spot that I could probably do that in the basement. A little weird cellar place that's always just kind of humid. I was going to actually put an onion box out there, just kind of never got to it. And right now, that little passageway, since it's a sealed stairwell, like there's so many spiders in it, right? Like big ass spiders in it right now. They set off the alarm. I'm like, oh great. So I gotta sort that out soon enough. But anyway, cheers everybody. Oh, and cheers to C2S for a 15-time Prime subscriber on Twitch. I belch to you, good sir. Alright. I was waiting for that. So I'm going to save those for snacky later, because those are fucking good. And I am full. I am full and just full in general. Alright, we got that stuff over there. I'll clean this up. Eventually. Let's put this here. Move that right there. Put this over here. That right there. That over there. Put that there. Move that over there. Push this here. Move that there. And move that there. And then maybe move that there. Put that over there. And then swing over here. Alright. I'm tired wired there, Pancake Man. Yesterday I worked 11 hours. Today I had like 9.5 hours today. I don't remember. I forget what time I actually killed my day. I was like 9.5 or some hours. Tomorrow I'm gonna do like 9.5, and then Friday I'm probably gonna do like 10. But gotta keep her going. I buy guana tabs, chocolate, ginkgo, coconut, horrible coffee extract. I'm trying them. Sleep mode is messed up. Yeah, new coffee can caffeine takes an extraordinarily long time to break down in your system. Like the half-life of it for some people is ridiculous. To the point I figured out that if I pretty much need to cut off my coffee consumption by about 3:30 if I want to try to get to bed by like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Like it breaks down pretty slow in me for whatever reason, which is odd because I have a pretty fast metabolism or high metabolism. When I was warned the film contained adult themes, I was hoping for more sex and less about mortgages. Well, yeah, that's definitely not what I would be thinking. Grant Rennie, I'm on a few days off now, just flopped out just now. Doing errands tomorrow and volunteering, and then the dentist. The dentist. The dentist. Well, that sounds fun. I'll get to a dentist eventually. I've only had 2 teeth fall out in the past 5 years. Well, those were already broken teeth, so I don't know if that really counts. When is crab season? Them hoes are on the street fucking 3-6. Oh, wait. The other crab season in Baltimore. Pretty much getting it. It's just kicking off now. Goes into what, or October-ish usually, something like that. Starts like mid-late summer. Goes in the like somewhere in October, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I haven't had steamed crabs in quite some time. Oh yeah, the crab helper thing. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. When is Maryland crab season? Because anything outside of crab season is going to be frozen. Oh, wow, okay. It officially runs from April 1st to December 15th. When peak eating, this is what I'm thinking. Okay, that's, yeah. With peak eating quality occurring from June to October. Yeah. But the best is June, October. Because, yeah, once they start waking up in the early season, they're light and they're not really worth eating. But then in the winter, when it gets cold, they eat less and they get light. So, yeah, you get them in those warmed up waters. So, yeah, I guess we're pretty much right in it. So I should go get... What the fuck is my phone? Alright. Oh, yeah, plus I know my phone died too. So hopefully I put it somewhere I know where it is. When is rhubarb season? I have no idea. I don't know that rhubarbs exist inside of Maryland. Like, I haven't actually found any anywhere. Let me fix that goddamn thing. When is rabies season? That's pretty much all the time. Apparently the Starbucks coffee is multiple times the caffeine of a can of Red Bull. That does not surprise me, Garrett Rennie. I would explain why they have to charge you so much, because that's engineered coffee, not grown. That is engineered. Jasper, not had coffee for 40 years. Fuck. It's been... I finished my coffee about noon. But it's small extract in tabs. Caffeine, I am unstable while walking. It could be an inner ear thing. Yeah, it could be. Usually, I mean, that's definitely one of the bigger possibilities for being a little wobbly at times. Locke says Starbucks coffee tastes like cigarette butts. You're kind of, I feel like you're kind of tasting the caffeine in it. Because McDonald's coffee, it's the first sip of McDonald's coffee I have. If, on the occasion, I don't get McDonald's breakfast much anymore. It's just kind of fucking boring. Where did the fucking music stopped again? Yeah, like Spotify just fucking crashed out. Jesus Christ, man. The lapel mics are on, but they're not doing anything. I guess I'm going to have to restart this tablet at some point. Let me just hit a button here. Just hit that button, let it go. Sorry. Let's see here. But yeah, my first sip of McDonald's coffee, it tastes like a fucking ashtray. But then after that, it tastes just like fucking coffee. So I think that's kind of the caffeine, because I know McDonald's has a lot of caffeine in it too. Months with the letter R. R. Do you catch them when you push into the wetness? What are we pushing into the wetness there, Fama? A funny thing about coffee, says JSS. What's up, butter? I think back to when I was a kid, my parents would always have a cup before bed. It was a thing back in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, like evening coffee. Post-dinner coffee was a thing. And I actually knew someone years ago that would start, that generally went to bed around 10:30 at night. And they would start a pot of coffee at 6 p.m. A full fucking 10-cup pot of coffee. So that they could get to sleep. Like, what? What has happened to your fucking nervous system? Like, I don't know how that works. That's just kind of cray-cray. So in Maryland, says Lockwatcher, many of the residents have crabs between April to December then? Yeah, many of them have them between April and December, and many of them have them all year round. Yep. Baltimore is just a toilet that needs to be flushed at this point. I think rhubarb will grow till fall. Just have to leave some stalks to harvest. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know where it grows, though. Sometimes if I'm having trouble sleeping, I find that a cup of coffee often helps me sleep. This is JSS. Yeah, definitely never had coffee help me sleep, that's for sure. But, I mean, I don't know. At the same time, if like, your brain is so wound up, does it do the fucking Ritalin effect where it just fucking, if you're already so wound up, like mentally, does it just wind you up to the point where it just flips you back around like fucking Ritalin's supposed to? In Baltimore, Maryland, local rhubarb season runs April through June, hitting its peak availability in May. Oh, we actually have a season here? What's up, MK? A small Red Bull only has as much caffeine as a regular sized cup of coffee, about 100 milligrams, depending on the variety. Yeah. I know some of that shit used to come with way too much caffeine. Actually, a couple of drinks out there I know come with ridiculous amounts. What's the, is that the Dunkin' Donuts refreshers? Is that what they are called? God, did I just fucking pull that from fucking like last year? Dunkin' Donut refresh. Yeah, it is. Okay, the refreshers. Didn't they have like fucking like 300 or 400 fucking things of caffeine in it at some point? It says 99. I feel like it was that or something else. I knew there was, I'm pretty sure it was the refreshers, and they had to like step out the caffeine because people were like going to the hospital because they were drinking so many per day. See you next time there, Frankie. Have a good rest of your week. Whoa. Verstensimathus? Welcome. Rhubarb time ends in June because presumably it produces some kind of toxin after that. That at least is what they say here. Really? That's an interesting. Get it before it kills us. Yeah. Okay. Hey, whatever. I mean, it tastes good, so we can work with that. I assume they have someone else check it before they ship it. Rhubarb prefers cool weather. The harvest wraps up by midsummer before the intense July heat causes the plants to stress or bolt. Yeah, maybe is guessing the stressing causes toxicity? Learn to swim. Black coffee tastes like ass as well. It's rough. It's rough. That's what I drink usually that's what I drink when I'm camping. Although at this point I do have a bunch of MRE powdered creamer. Ad starts in 30 seconds. Okay. That I can take with me camping. I think I have a bunch of that packed in my camping stuff. Just to use up, because I won't use it here. I think I have once when I was because I keep powdered creamer in the cabinet as a backup. I think I just fucking ran out of that once, and I had to use that for a little bit. Rennie, the donuts here are crunchy. They're not supposed to be crunchy. Well, some of them, but not all of them. Not really crunchy, but like a crisp outside. Not crunchy like corn nut crunchy. I remembered. It was Pantera. Fucking lemonade! Hey, Panera. Panera Bread Lemonade. Panera Bread discontinued its high caffeine charged lemonade drinks nationwide in May of 2024 following multiple lawsuits and safety concerns. That's the one. Okay, so not Dunkin' Donuts refreshers. I don't know if they've had more than 99, but I feel like those may have had more, but whatever. It's apparently a safe level now, so we'll just go with that. Batter coated chicken cutlets. Yeah, that sounds fucking dope. You You deep frying them or pan frying them or just sticking them out in the sun on a fucking nice day, or what you doing there? You throw them at the cat first, or? All right, it's good. What food taste of Jack and Danny don't see tuna? Why does that sound like a song? The refreshers are great. Going to get another. They are so good. You have to try the refreshers. Want me to get you one? I can get you one. I can go down. I can go down. I don't think they have cocaine in them, Lockwatcher. I was concerned more of the caffeine, not the cocaine levels. If there is cocaine in Dundog refreshers, I would be fine with that. I would probably be a regular customer. At least on the weekends. I could imagine me doing a fucking show on coke. God, I haven't done coke in 20 years? Something like that. I can imagine. What's up? Yeah! Oh, boy. In Yorkshire, we have pudding. That isn't pudding. It's fucking pancake. But anyway, what the mic says, in Yorkshire, we grow rhubarb differently. The famous Yorkshire forced rhubarb season runs from late December or mid-January to late March. Forced rhubarb grow in the dark. What are you forcing them up to get into said darkness? Is that a fetish thing? Bakery just opened. All they sell are cake donuts, no raised donuts. Cake donut? Oh, really? They don't like have like deep fried, like some Dunkin' ass donuts? Yeah, a donut shop that doesn't have deep fried Dunkin' ass style, you know, just fucking deep fried donut rings. Like, fuck that place. Rhubarb bolts, meaning it sends up a flower stalk as a natural response to stress or aging. Okay. I'm a Pantera. What? Panera bread. What the fuck? Yeah, why not? Wonder why Pantera hasn't performed at Panera yet. I mean, it kind of would work. I mean, like, the marketing would be easy. You just slide a fucking tea in there and you're fucking good to go. Leaves are highly toxic due to dangerous concentration of oxalic acid and anthony glycosides. Pan fried. All right, cool. Pan fried works. Ad is done. Yes. Let's see. I'm gonna have a little puffy here. What's up, Phasma? Cocaine is generally not available in commercial soft drinks. Not anymore. That was the golden age of Coca-Cola. Yeah, something's broke with it. It's been broke for a couple weeks, actually. And my tablet keeps turning itself off and stop playing music, like, and my fucking scum server isn't fucking working right, and like, oh god. I think I'm about to just, I think I need to first get for Verizon and be like, all right, cool. Like, I've had your router for like 4 or 5 years. I have to reset it like 2 or 3 times a week now to get shit to work. Can you fucking send me something fresh? And then when that fucking freshness shows up, I think I'm going to go ahead and order the Asus AX1800 router and 3 of their repeaters because my house contains fucking expanded steel in some of the walls. Fun for Wi-Fi reception. Oh yeah, and remember, the house is also encased in asbestos. I don't know okay. Does anybody know, like, how does asbestos affect Wi-Fi signal? Like, am I solely relying on the windows to get Wi-Fi outside? Or is asbestos shielding the Wi-Fi as well? Besides the expanded steel inside the fucking walls. Main outdoor crop. Oh, okay, for rhubarb season sounds like forced crops there too. They used to drug up the candy and MREs during the Vietnam War. Yeah, you can actually get little packets of fucking methamphetamines and shit in there. Like, and it basically just said, yes, this is fucking meth for you to take to go shoot people. Be crazy. Okay. 4 to 5 years is the lifespan, so yeah, I need one. New one needs a getting. Yeah, my entire network is about 4 or 5 years old. I mean, it's Wi-Fi 6, but it just does not work when you're running multiple servers and fucking so much custom shit and various subnets and different Wi-Fi networks for IoT and Ed's mom and all this shit. So I'm just getting ready to fuck, like, tomorrow or Friday, I'm pretty much gonna flush all the routers and just reconfigure them from fucking scratch to see if I can solve all these goddamn issues I've been having lately. I think it's just too much for them. Like, I just think it's too much. I think what I'm going to end up doing is right now, it comes through the ONT, the fiber ends in my basement, goes into ONT, goes over to their router, router fucking modem combo, whatever, Blicky, that has the Wi-Fi, its Wi-Fi turned off. And anything plugged into that is the gaming PC. Or no, I'm sorry, the streaming PC. Gaming PC is plugged into the Switch. The gaming PC, and then my router, my little TP-Link piece of shit, and then that goes into a Switch. After some things come out of that router, DNS is over there, fucking all that shit, but it's just, I'm just having some problems getting servers going, reporting around. It's fucking annoying. Having to reset shit all the time. It's time. Can't say cake, it has a double meaning. The cake is a lie, so. Sam, all lie. Can you say Faraday cage? Yes, I live basically in a Faraday cage. Asbestos isn't a metal, so I don't think it would affect it, says Zaps. Yeah, but trees and wood can affect it, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure wood is a pretty good thing. It can, but I think you have to have a concrete bunker. Like, I got close to trying to figure out how to encase this thing in concrete. What's up, Clue? Welcome back. Let's see. I find it interesting that cola from Coca-Cola can be translated as line in Spanish, says Delta Mike, but apparently the coca relates to a bean unrelated to cocaine. Who knows? Maybe they were doing cocaine when they were figuring it out. Asbestos does not block or shield Wi-Fi signals. Asbestos does not block Wi-Fi. Okay. Lock Watcher, the asbestos Wi-Fi issue. Wi-Fi is down, call the guy. The guy won't come out due to the asbestos issue. Wi-Fi is not. Right. Alright, so the asbestos will work for a nuclear blast, but my Wi-Fi will still work, which is good. Because if I need to cook something, like stick a hot dog out the window, I can still catch some Wi-Fi. Yeah. Cola was a different color in Switzerland. This is Jasper. What color was it in Switzerland? I'm guessing because they couldn't use, like, appropriate dyes or certain additives. That would be great when the paranoia kicks in. People are bad at normal times. Can't imagine being shot, tweaking, coming down. Shot, tweaking, come. Yeah, nah, that's no good. I'm sure. Can't use your own router directly behind their ONT. I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I'll have to see what they're offering. I mean, I'm sure, I mean, the Asus, the AX1800, that runs off a, version of the Open WRT. So I imagine once you get into that, it'll it would probably can be configured to run it. So I imagine that is this one, maybe not. But the way things were set up a few years ago and prior to that, like all the ports were needed, even with the fucking switch and like that was before I had the switch. So all the ports were needed. Everything was running everywhere. All the Wi-Fi was turned on, shit like that. So it's kind of, the setup is kind of a legacy setup that just, it fucking, luckily all the cables in here are less than a year old. So I got that at least. I ain't got to worry about that. I can just plug and play. And that's a good point though. Maybe just skip the Verizon router. Tell them to take it back. Alright, my ONT is just an SFP. SFP. Let's see. What is SFP in network? So, small form factor pluggable. I've never heard of that one. Small form factor, yeah, SFF, but yeah, never small form factor portable, which is a compact, hot swappable modular interface used in network hardware. It acts as a flexible adapter, allowing devices like switches, routers, and fiber converters to connect to different types of network media, such as copper Ethernet or fiber optic cables, simply by changing the small transceiver module plugged into its butt. Alright. Butt stuff. Just caramel color, so like a lighter color. Okay. Get a tile roof, you'll be set if your neighbor burns the, the old roof is under the new roof. I didn't mention that. Like, yeah, there's asbestos above me, too. Yeah. There's a lot of it over there. It looks like a layer and a half of asbestos tiles on what's left of the roof. The super OG roof from the 50s is still above the kitchen. And that has asbestos in it, too. So, like, we're pretty good here. Pretty good. Nice to hear during the nuclear bomb dropping, Scruff still has hot dogs left. Yeah, like the fucking, it'll be the apocalypse and it'll be like Saturday. I'm like, all right, time to stream. Hello? Is it anybody? Open the curtain. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Let me just fucking close that back up. All right. I thought somebody farted last night. I guess it was something a little more drastic. Maybe I will, Christ, maybe that, I wonder if that could be a functioning Band-Aid if I just plug my router in. Maybe I'll look at that tomorrow as well. But I gotta fucking do something. That and TP-Link's mesh system, they use whatever their mesh is, I think. They use Easy Mesh, and then there's some TP Mesh. There's two different mesh systems in there for all the little repeaters, and it works like dog shit. Like, it might as well not be fucking there, you know what I mean? SFP Plus ports are the replaceable little ports that let you pick different output types for a network port. Oh, okay. So all the bases, so the layman's term is all the signals are there. It just depends on what signals pass through depending on the plug. That'll work. That works. I use my own router behind the ONT. It improves my stability and speeds. It has to handle the PPOE and VLAN tagging. OpenDS BSD works well. Yeah, I think I might try that, but I'm not going to try to rely on it. Because if I can limp this turd through for a few more weeks, I can just fucking replace everything. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But either way, I know tomorrow I'm going to blow out everything and reassign all my forwarding. I'm going to change some ports on my servers, shuffle some shit around because everything just got frustrating. Anyway. Can you make that little vinegar cabbage salad? Like a little cabbage salad? Oh, with the, what was it? We're pan frying. Damn it. I don't know where it was. I think it was chicken. Yeah, chicken. What am I going to watch while eating my chicken cutlets? Let's see. See, Dell laptop guy's not on for an hour. Let's see if any of the homies are streaming. Old Gamer Dude streaming Scum. See, he's not on Twitch. No, he only does YouTube. So since pretty much everybody's on, how much? Oh no, we gotta. Let's see what's on Twitch. See if I can send everybody somewhere. Why not? Ugh, that's me. Jesus. Not really. Okay, well, nobody on Twitch. Like, I'm not trying to read it. Anyway. So, I guess, I'll do a redirect on YouTube over to Old Gamer Dude here in a few minutes. Let me go ahead and get that programmed in. If you don't mind, I can still read along here. You can't fix bad Wi-Fi signals by adding more Wi-Fi. Need Wi-Fi boxes connected with Ethernet. Oh yeah, no, they're the one in the living room is plugged in, the one in the garage is not, because it's connected to the one in the living room, and the one in the basement is plugged in. Yeah, I made sure when I got my repeaters that they were wired, or had the capability, actually. That's the one thing, I mean, I don't know if this is standard now, but it was nice when I got the TP-Link repeaters, and the Ethernet port, it only has one, but you can make it in or out. I was like, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, granted, I don't know why you would use out, because, I mean, I guess for legacy hardware or more secure shit, but you're still using Wi-Fi. I mean, it basically just turns it into a Wi-Fi adapter and a repeater, but yeah, it is nice just to hard plug that shit in and know you're getting a solid, and it's less, well, yeah, at that point, it's not a repeater. It's just the meshed in access point. Man, got me thinking network stuff. That's the problem. Like, I'll set a bunch of network shit up, get everything fucking programmed and sorted out, and then like 2 years later, I'm like, fuck, I kind of got to relearn this shit. I mean, once you get into it, obviously, you remember stuff, but yeah, it is funny. Like, there's a lot of shit I'll set up and go back later and be like, there's no fucking way I was smart enough to figure this out. Yeah, I guess I did. Okay. Like, I can't imagine I'm the only person that is, like, going back to a project and going, I did that? Seriously? Like, come on. Like, that's the idea. Before we go, how many people have done that? Because I've definitely done that with building a couple things and the way I've wired this up and been going back and going, damn, that's some professional looking shit. I did that? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, okay. Like, anybody else had that? I've had a couple times. Not super often. And I know I've had that happen a couple times. I can't be the only one. Okay, don't run away yet, folks. Goddamn. Run! I just said, we were going to be doing that. That we were going to be bouncing. I didn't say we're doing it immediately. And now you got me all. Where's the hell's that? Okay. So, let's see. Is Killer Mike still doing his thing? He is, actually, yes, and I'll talk to him, later. That's who I'm calling later. He's got a new thing he's working on as well, but I don't know if I'm able to discuss it yet. I will have to check. Flying Harlequins live. Nah, but we haven't gone to Old Gamer Dude yet, so let me save that. Alright, so that way when we end YouTube, it'll take you over to Old Gamer Dude playing some Skim. Alright, so anyway. To the person who stole my copy of Overcoming Insomnia, I won't rest until I track you down. Always document your network as you build it out. Yeah, it's over there now. it's over there now. God. When I finally hit Baruch, I went, alright, I gotta go over all this shit. I'm just like, how many fucking pens am I gonna need for this? Jesus. But yeah, it's gonna be nice too, because there's with the newer routers and newer shit, I can probably simplify a lot of what I have going on. Ugh. My retention sucks, says C2S. I think they have pills for that. Yeah, we're not quite peacing out there, Delta Mike. I was just getting it set up. We'll at least go to the top of the hour. No run. It's quite normal not to recognize the you from the past, says Clue. Yeah, I guess it's, I mean, I can say that's true because it definitely, I don't know. If I'm an old gamer dude, so he's just the dude. No, that's the dude, but not spelled that way. So you gotta watch, like, it's like the dude, you know, Big Floof. Yeah, he responds to Big Floof more than he does anything else, but you gotta say it that way. You can't just say Big Floof. You gotta add the Big Floof, and then he'll usually come running, which is great. But anyway, that's two different dudes. Now, granted, if he could play video games, I'm sure I wouldn't have to work anymore, because if a cat could play video games and, like, actually do it, that would be pretty fucking awesome. Scruff should be getting the Scruffaroonie reaction in approximately 10. The Scruffaroonie, a San Francisco treat? What is the, what do you mean? Like, I don't have to fart yet. Revisiting my old codes, as Delta Mike, is never thought, wow, I've never thought, wow, how professional was that? If you compress files of downloaded movies, are they then poor quality? No, like, you mean if you zip it and then unzip it? No, it doesn't affect it at all. It will be a bit for bit decompression. But if you, like, transcode it from 4K to 1080 as a movie, and if that's what you mean by compressing, like actually converting the movie down, then yeah, you'll lose quality. From eating an MRE. Oh no, man, MREs are fine. I have ingested so much garbage and questionable and just hateful shit in my life. I was actually known at the bar I used to work at as Iron Guts. Because anything that got fucked up or was just straight, just like, what the fuck, I would just eat it, because then I wouldn't have to pay for it. They don't compress much. Well, yeah, that's also true there, C2S. Yeah, movies, like video doesn't really compress as much as you would necessarily like it to. That's also why you usually don't lose any fidelity or quality. Zap Sparky, lighting for my workbench. A few years later, looked at it and thought some cowboy electrician had done it. Yeah, I've also done the same thing. I've also opened shit up and gone, Jesus, Scruff, that's a fucking fire hazard. What the fuck are you thinking? And then I'll fix it, but usually not, you know, house wiring stuff. But, you know, you open like a project and I'm like, fuck, dude, come on, man. You could, a little bit of tape on that motherfucker? Yeah, I've definitely done that too. Yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah, yeah, I've seen some pretty, like, kind of shit. And I've also seen some, what the fuck kind of shit. Yes. Oh, show. Cables all over the fucking tablet. Cables all, where did that go? Cables all over the place with me adding lights over time. A lot better after a refresh. Yeah, that's the other thing. If I redo this network, I may redo the cable management for the computers a little bit. Because I have added so much stuff since the initial build that it's a little cluttered back there. And some of my cable hangers that were double-sided taped holding, you know, a few wires have had so many added to them that they have just ripped off. I think I'm going to have to 3D print some, probably going to 3D print 2 wire tracks for low voltage and AC voltage. Like, I may do a 2-step thing where I can thread the AC through the back of it, and then all the low voltage, you know, USB stuff will be far away, like inches away. I may even put like a little shield in between just to help. Maybe not. We'll see if I can find some. Maybe I'll run some. Actually, you know what? Just to be a dork, I'll fucking print it, and I'll print a wall between, you know, put an air gap, and then I'll put fucking aluminum foil tape in between the two. Why not? You think that, well, actually, what do you think that would do? If I left floating like not grounded, but you know, I mean, it does conduct. I used aluminum foil tape in between the AC and, you know, like all the low voltage shit for the computer. Do you think that would help? Or do you think that would actually stimulate, or, yeah, I guess stimulate the aluminum to start throwing out RF from the AC? You find the temporary fix from 10 years ago. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what that is. This will just be a minute 10 years later. Well, guess now we know that that can be permanent, but we should actually make it permanent for. What's ET short for? Because he's got little legs. Top of the hour toot. Cheers, everybody. The latest film, The Odyssey, was filmed entirely with 70mm tall actors. Oh, I mean IMAX cameras. Right, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, it's a shame that it's a movie that was filmed so epically was used on a movie that's I'm not interested in the least in. Have you found your 3D printed parts splitting? No. Not unless like they were designed for high stress. Actually, not even. No. I mean, I had that one woofler, but that's because it was always getting soaked in, you know, fucking soap, so it just kind of wore through. Plus, it was a single wall. So. Well, Christ, no, I got tables like on my bed frame on the back. It's just a piece of wood. It's about 3/4 thick. You know, on the headboard, but it's 2 feet over the bed. It's pretty tall. Actually, it's about 2 feet over the level of the bed. It's pretty tall. So what I did is I 3D printed fucking little, I guess it was whatever I could fit on the table. So like 220 by 220 millimeter, 20. So like about 10 by 10 fucking little tables that are reinforced on the bottom, have little gussets in them, and then a back strap on it so you lower it like a slot over the bed, and then there's little fucking 3D printed screw clamps. So it makes a little table, and I did 2 of them, and the cats would jump on them and then use them to jump up to a window above it when the bed was in the basement. So they're strong as fuck, and they've been on there for 6 years. And like even some of the heavy kitties have jumped on that thing and it hasn't broken yet. Bungee Skunk, what's up? Howdy, I bought an off-grid trailer at a trailer park here. Been learning all about the solar system hookup, and wow, it is quite a journey. Yes, it is. Learned about every component of the existing 12-volt system on large 100 amp hour UPS gel batteries times 5. Okay, yeah, 500 amp hours. Okay. That works. That's good. That's a good start. That's good for, especially with LED lights. Think of a solar panel, a variable voltage or current battery that goes to an MPPT to charge your batteries and then makes things easier to understand. Okay, so think of a solar panel as a variable voltage current battery that goes to a multi-point. The fuck is that? Multi-point something transformer to charge your batteries that makes things easier. Yeah. So yeah, variable voltage current battery that goes to a little controller that puts out 12 volt for charging, and then you got your inverter on the other side of those batteries. What's up, Josh? You're rolling in as we're about to roll out. Well, actually, we're going to roll over to Old Gamer Dude for a moment, but yeah. Maximum PowerPoint. Oh, it was maximum PowerPoint. That was multi-point. Whatever. Okay. Maximum PowerPoint tracking. I was fucking way off on that. Now, it's one of these things, I know what it is, I just forget what the fuck the actual words are. Because, like, I have two solar setups in my truck. One for the starting battery and one for 2 12 volt 200 amp hour AGM batteries that are in the back of the burb. So I got about 400 amp hours of backup for that. and a 2000 watt inverter. I think it's like 2000 watt, 3000 peak, or 3000 surge or whatever. I always kept that around for blowing up beds and charging phones and shit when we're camping. Not quite glamping, because we're not in a motorhome, but it's nice to be able to charge the phones up. Black Roger, Night Guy's gonna go cook a sidewalk grilled cheese. Yeah, your new line of sidewalk food should that should go over well. You should open up a sidewalk shop. But those to power stuff when you're camping. Yeah, camping or just, when needed, which is generally just for camping. It's nice to have the 120 volts available. I've used them for also air compressors, drill, grinder, whatever I need. Don't always feel like grabbing an extension cord. You just plug into the truck and go. Shit hits the fan, like Delta Mike says. My work van's the same way. It's got a battery isolator on it that detects when the alternator's on. When the alternator kicks in, it closes the contacts and charges up the other battery. That's hooked up to a 3000 watt inverter for work, for power tools, chargers. I charge phones off of 5 volts, but the power bank for charging all my phones is hooked up to the secondary battery. And what's nice about that isolator is if the starting battery goes bad, like the regular normal battery goes bad, you can click a button on the back that it can use your secondary battery as a jump box for your primary battery. It'll link the two together so you can start and go. So that's always nice. I've had to use that once. That was cool. It was cool when I was like, fuck. Oh, wait. Click, click. You hear it. Clunk. That fucking contactor locks and that vroom, fired right up. I was like, yeah, for the win. It went bad for like 80 bucks. Off Amazon. I've had it on there for 5 fucking years and it still works. 1,000 hours of films. You must be busy, Mike. You watch all John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Doctor Who. Tracking your office presentations. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Sort this out real quick. Get on the phone here. Yeah, we'll bounce over to Old Gamer Dude. I'll hang out there for a minute while I'm cleaning this up, and then I'll probably I'll go figure out where the hell my phone is. And that's right, that's dead. I'm going to have to plug that in. All right, I'll get that sorted out. Anyway, so yeah, if you're on Twitch, we're going to just end it. And if you're on YouTube, we're going to bounce over to Old Gamer Dude. He's streaming Scum right now if you want to say hey. He's a smaller streamer if you want to say hello. Wait a minute. Is he still streaming? Shit. Hold on. Did he get done streaming? Oh no, he's on. Okay. Why can't I see him then? He's right there. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, it was YouTube being weird. Alright, so anyway. If you want to hang out for a minute more, I'll be over there for a couple minutes while I sort this out, yada yada, go from there. And like I said, Saturday is going to be weird. It's going to be a really short stream because I'll be hanging out with Hawkness up at his new place, and it'll be YouTube only. So sorry, but that's just what we're going to do. So I'll see you briefly on Saturday, and then we'll go from there. And have yourself a good rest of the weekend. So. I'm out of here. Be groovy to each other, and we are done streaming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.